Hey everybody, good morning. It's Friday, October 6th, 2017. Lighting is a little rough in here today. It is wet and rainy here in Illinois this morning, and it's early. It's not super early, it's 7. I'm about ready to start my work day. So thought I would come to you with my week 32, 8-month Post Duodenal Switch update. So we'll start with stats. I am 48 years old, 5'2". Highest recorded weight was January 2nd, 2017 at 344.6. My day of surgery was February 24th, 2017, and my weight on day of surgery was 308.8. And last week I came to at 195.6. And this week I come to you at 191.4 for a 4.2 pound loss for the week, 117.4 pounds since surgery, and 153.2 pounds since January 2nd. So continuing with great numbers, and I'm really happy about that. I'm kind of surprised by it. No, I'm really surprised by that number, guys. So I will kind of get into why in a minute. But I wanted to talk about a couple things because I'm 8 months out now. And I am still experiencing some hair loss issues. So I'm really, really thin now. Like, I'm really thin. Especially, I don't know if you guys can see in here. But not to the degree, I'm not losing my hair like I was losing my hair, like in the worst stage of it, where, I mean, it was just clumps. But now I'll still lose hair. I don't know if it is any more or any less than what a normal person would lose at this stage, or at this point. Like, I can remember brushing through my hair and hair coming out, before all of this. So I think we're more toward the normal stage of hair loss, and not so extreme. So I guess that's a good thing. I'm not seeing any sort of regrowth, really. I mean, I had a few little tiny fine baby hairs right here, but they have not literally done anything. That's as far as they went, and they've been there for some time now. So I'm really keeping my fingers crossed that I get some regrowth happening here. And on that same front, you'll see, I mean, you guys can see it, and you've seen it as the videos have gone. I have not colored my hair since April. Yeah. I've been afraid to. I colored it the one time, and it kind of triggered my hair loss immediately. I'm going to color my hair today. I'm really nervous about it, but it's just so, the gray is so extreme. So yeah, so I'm gonna make an attempt. We'll also keep our fingers crossed on that one, at coloring my hair today. So this week, why am I surprised at my loss? Well, a number of things. I've definitely consumed more calories than I've ever consumed on a daily basis this past week. I attribute that to a couple things. One, I have been unable to exercise, other than like doing my free weights, which I always keep literally right here by me. I have a whole set of different ones. Aren't they cute? Anyway, I have more, but so other than doing my free weights here that I do while I'm working, I think I swam once. Weather did not cooperate, and then for other reasons, which I'll explain, my walking has been very minimal. I was easily getting 6,000 steps, right around 6,000 steps a day, and sometimes way more than that, sometimes just a little bit less than that. And I'm averaging maybe 1,200 steps this week. So this is because of change of season, which is extremely hard on my body. with my leg issues, I've always experienced change of season pain and non-cooperation with my extremities. So I'm back on my walker, which is really, really a bummer, guys. It really is depressing for me, and I've been on my walker basically this entire week. And I'm just not mobile like I'm able to normally be mobile. And I find myself having head hunger because of it. It's really been a struggle. So that is why I've consumed so many more calories. And I mean, in the grand scheme of things, is it a horrible amount of calories? No, it's not. But it is way more than what I had been eating. And I'm eating when I'm not truly hungry. And so, again, recognizing it is part of the issue, but correcting it is so much more difficult. So head hunger is real. And so all this time, I have never had any craving for sweets. And in this past week, my sweet tooth has come back tenfold. So I have to get prepared for that. The way I'm going to get prepared for that is, so I don't know if you all had seen, I made the low carb or keto coconut flour tortillas from the Keto Connect YouTube site, and I loved them. And I really don't like almond flour. I've tried it in many other recipes, and I'm really not a fan of the consistency. I feel it's very heavy, very dense. So this coconut flour, I'm absolutely amazed by. And so my daughter and I were talking about it. And today we're going to do some experimentation at some point, and I'm going to try to film it. So we're going to try to make keto coconut flour cookies, keto coconut flour peanut butter cookies, and we might even try to make some keto coconut flour pancakes. But so we will post some videos later of our attempts at whatever we get to today or over this weekend. So I'm excited about that. But this way then I'll have some options in my house other than what I have for my children to go to with my sweet tooth. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to talk about today is my rings. So when you lose a significant amount of weight, and like, you know, we all are working to do, our ring size changes. And I had been holding off on resizing my ring. And I clearly held off too long. So my rings were to the point where, like, if I went like this, they would fly off my hand. So I don't know what I was thinking, but I was doing laundry, and I have a front load machine. I don't know if everybody does. It's kind of the norm at this point, but I was putting the laundry in, and I reached in with my hands, and my wedding band, just the wedding band, came off and went in the machine. Now, I'm not talking like in the tub with the clothes. I mean, I'm talking like it went through the tiniest little space that's between like that rubber liner that's in the door and the actual drum. There's a space. Yeah, it went right in there. I saw it happening. It was like, you know, that in the movie, like feeling where you're watching that slow motion and you see the person watching something happen and they can't change it. I was totally there. So my ring went in the machine. So I had to call a washing machine repairman to come. And thank God I found like an honest guy who didn't charge me up the wazoo. He was just a nice older gentleman, and he came out and he literally tipped my washing machine on the face of it, and the ring came to the front of the machine inside, and then he reached in there with this like tool, and he was, I don't know, he got it out. I was like, oh my God, amen. So yeah, I got my rings resized, and I will tell you, it's really strange because when I take my rings off now, they look so small to me. They look so unbelievably tiny. My one ring was almost a size 9, and all my rings now are a size 7, and they are snug. They are not coming off, so I'm really happy about that. I was really getting nervous, and I should have done it sooner. So be careful with your rings. Word to the wise. And that's it. Anyway, so that's my update for this week. I am clearly hoping for a better head hunger week and a better physical week for next week. But still kind of amazed with the loss for this week. And honestly, that's the tool doing its job. That wasn't me doing my job necessarily. I was still following my nutritional guidelines for the most part, with a couple exceptions. But that was the DS tool doing its job for me, and thank God for that. So I hope everybody has a great week, a great weekend, and I will check in with you soon, actually. Bye, guys.